Welcome to Louis Frank Motorcars. Today we're going to be looking at a 2005 Bentley Continental GT. This Continental GT is finished off in spruce green metallic with a spruce green and Savannah leather interior. We do these videos here at Louis Frank Motorcars just to give buyers a little bit more insight into a vehicle that they may be purchasing, as well as to show off the overall quality and condition of the vehicles that we buy and sell. Again, absolutely no exceptions here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Bentley GT. The condition is breathtaking. 9,900 original miles on this car and is in incredible condition. This spruce green is the closest to British racing green that you're going to find in the Bentley color catalog for 2005. It's, I think, the perfect color for this car. And the spruce green and Savannah interior, again, is amazing. We'll get to that in a minute. You can kind of see a sneak peek there. But this car is in spectacular condition. You will not find a Bentley GT of this vintage in better condition than this car, I guarantee it. It is in absolutely amazing condition. And I always like to tell folks a reason why we remarket or purchase a car to resell is this particular car. The 9,900 miles obviously is a dead giveaway that it's a beautiful car, but it's just the condition. You can see sometimes cars with that kind of miles and they're just static, you know, they haven't been driven, they're almost stale. This particular car, it's got the right amount of miles to make it an amazing car, under 1,000 miles a year, and it's in the right color combination. It has all the service documentation with it, clean Carfax report. The auto check says that this car is a one-owner vehicle. I mean, you can't get any better. 2 keys, all the books. It's a complete car. There's no scratches, stone chips, door dings. It looks like a brand new in the showroom 05 Bentley GT. The paint, no swirl marks. I mean, amazing condition. The front bumper here, if you've looked at our pictures, there's no stone chips at all. The headlight lenses, there's no fogging. All the chrome grille in the front is complete. There's nothing chipped off. It's spotless clean. Nobody's ever lit a cigarette in it. There's no funky odors or pet hair inside the car. I mean, these are the things that I go for when we buy a car. I check off all these little boxes after I look at a vehicle and just make sure that we're buying really the top 5% of used cars, condition-wise. And this car checks off every single box. Looking down the side, you notice it's got the 19-inch 2-piece sport wheels. These particular wheels are, again, as close to flawless as you're going to find. A lot of the times you see corrosion around the outer ring there. All 4 wheels, just perfect condition. And as I pan back, there is not a door ding, scratch, or imperfection on the side of this car. Absolutely spectacular. Again, you're not going to need to do anything with this vehicle other than drive it and enjoy it. As I said, fully serviced, 100% ready to go. And here's the other amazing part of this car is the interior. It is a full 2-tone leather interior. The extended wood package on the doors and in the rear of the car, which I'll show you in a minute. But really a extremely well-kept interior with virtually no wear. And I know that might sound crazy for a car that's 14 years old again, but this car may have had seat covers on it. The seats are absolutely perfect. There's no bolster wear, no fraying. If you notice some of the details, there's green seat belts in the car, the green steering wheel, as I said. The upper portion of the dash is actually in the spruce green. Center console, the upper portions of the doors, all in that beautiful spruce green with the Savannah lower portions and the Savannah seats and carpets. It is just absolutely gorgeous in here. And I bet the video is not doing it justice, but when you see it outside and the sun's on it, the interior just looks amazing with the exterior. Again, everything in the car works. Also with Bentleys, sometimes you'll see cracks in the wood. This particular car, you look throughout the entire interior of the car, the wood looks like it was just installed in the car yesterday. I mean, it is sensational. Not one crack, not one tear on the leather, just amazing condition. Center console, more of the same, just perfect. Heated seats, you have your power spoiler controls there. Also, this is something with Bentley GTs. These center armrests, you know, 60% of these cars, you see them, they don't work. These work perfectly. Nothing's broken. The wood underneath is, again, perfect. All these consoles work as they should. All the inserts are with it. Again, nobody's ever lit a cigarette in this car. It is just in time capsule condition. You have a Breitling center timepiece there, navigation system. All your climate control is done with the nav display. You have automatic transmission. This is an all-wheel drive car. You also have paddles behind the steering wheel. Again, one of the most comfortable GT cars you can buy. Let's see if we can do this with one hand. Also, it makes it easier to do it with one hand because you have a release here and then a power button to move the seat forward. The condition back here, again, absolutely gorgeous. More of that beautiful wood, that extended wood trim. Green seat belts and also the spruce green leather surrounds. That's also a spruce green armrest that pops down. We have some pictures of that. But the interior of the car is magnificent. Front, back, I mean, you name it, this car is in spectacular condition. I'm going to jump behind the wheel and actually start it up for you. Again, all your instrument cluster and all of your entertainment system is in here. So AC system, navigation, stereo, all from the center display. If you look, there's a little bit of condensation here. The ice cold air conditioning system works perfectly. It's a kind of a humid day here in Boston. Let me shut the door here. There's not one warning light on in this car. As you see, 9,800 miles. Everything in this car works as it should. Air suspension system throughout the car works perfectly. There's no leaks in the system. There's no warning lights on. That top line that you see there, if there's any kind of a warning system, not warning system, that is the warning system, is that top light, and that left hand column, that's where you're going to see faults in the car. This car has absolutely no faults, and it's 100% ready to go. There's not a bulb out in the interior of the car. All of the backlighting in the car works perfectly. It's almost an off-white type color. There's no scratches on the aluminum here. Even on the shifter, it looks brand new. Again, more of that beautiful wood. And the stitch on the car really is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That's part of the extended wood, is the wood on these, the sides of the doors. Also the back quarter panels there. You're just surrounded with that beautiful walnut wood. Even actually on the above map lighting and top buttons there, all wood. Just looks gorgeous. Stereo controls here on the steering wheel, as well as a menu option to cycle through different functions in the car. But again, I don't think you will find a more stunning, I don't even know if that's the right English, but it's just one of those cars where we're so lucky to have it. Again, just phenomenal condition. We have 2 keys for this particular car. We have all the books, clean Carfax report that lists all the service. This car is 100% serviced, and I know you might not think that a car with 9,800, 9,900 miles on it needs to be serviced. Well, they do. They do need to come in and they check all the fluids and just kind of make sure the car doesn't get static through the years. And this car has been in for all of its services and checkups with Bentley. Nobody's ever brought this car any place to be fixed other than a Bentley dealership, which is really reassuring. This is your rear power spoiler. You also have the lifting system, also the sports suspension system. So if you actually look in that center display, you hit that button there, you can actually cycle through different functions or different settings for the suspension system, a more comfort setting, a more taut sport setting. Really a very, very nice system. These cars, if you've never driven one of these, they drive like a cloud. Absolutely amazing. Almost like a Range Rover Coupe. If Range Rover's never made a car, but it's almost like a Range Rover Coupe is how I like to put these cars, the ride quality. But amazing condition. I'm gonna actually pop the hood so you can see the engine. Again, we're Louis Frank Motorcars. We're in Danvers, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. If you live in Florida, California, anywhere in between, we can get a transport quote right out to you. The engine bay in this car, again, looks as if it was 2005. All the correct stickers are here and labels. The engine itself is spotless. You could literally have lunch off this engine. And I know that's such a cliche thing to say in the car business, but it is spotless. Everything is correct with this car. There's nothing you're gonna need to do but just enjoy it. And that Bentley logo here in the front, you'll see as it pops up, that's the hood release in the car. So there's one on the inside, and also to lift the hood up, you'll lift this B logo, and that actually is what allows you to open the hood, and it pops back down when you push the hood down. Also at the trunk area of the car, that Bentley logo back there is not just an emblem, it's actually the release for the trunk. Just really cool little touches in these cars just make them exceptional. My name is Louis Marinello of Louis Frank Motorcars, Danvers, Massachusetts. I think the next owner of this car is going to be one of the luckiest Bentley buyers in the United States, because this car is extremely special. Again, 781-771-8722 is our phone number. If you have any questions on this vehicle or any others in inventory, please give us a call, shoot us an email, louisfrankmotorcars@gmail.com. And please subscribe to our page. We're really trying to grow our YouTube page to be one of the best walk-around channels on YouTube. So again, thank you for taking a peek. Thank you for taking the time to look at this car. And again, as I said, the next owner of this car is going to be a lucky individual, because this is an extremely special car. Thanks again.